TMT fan back at it again with another reaction video. Coming at you today with Adam Calhoun, The Dollar official music video. Huge Adam Calhoun fan. Not gonna do a long intro. Like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell. My bad, guys. I just brain dumped or whatever right there. I don't know what happened, but yeah, let's jump into it. Let's go.
20 years ago man, I've been at this for 20 years.
20 years ago, first show, I was 20 years old. Time flies, I don't know where.
That's his son, I believe. And his son's in the military. Shout out to him. He's one of my brothers in arms. I don't know if he's active, National Guard, what his deal is, but I know he's in the military. Shout out to you.
Where it goes, pulled up bumping J through the speakers of a hoopty. Now it's barricades and black SUVs. Time flies when you're miserable. First album was a CD, now everything is digital. Can't believe I lived through everything I've been through. House filled with black dudes, I slept in the living room. Late night studio, rapping in the basement. Missed out on my son as a kid, didn't raise him.
You can tell that eats at him, and I'm glad him and his son have a good relationship now.
Thing I've been through, house filled with black dudes, I slept in the living room. Late night studio, rapping in the basement. Missed out on my son as a kid, didn't raise.
I think if you didn't start out like in a closet in a basement or something like that, like the people that just have this career handed to them, they don't appreciate it as much. And there's those who've struggled through it and think they deserve to be higher than what they are. And not saying they don't or anything, but at the same time, it's one of those things to where sometimes people could put more work ethic into what they're doing than what they realize, and then there's other times to where people just get slept on. And I think, like, don't get me wrong, Adam is doing it. He's killing the game, but I think he's just one of those artists. Despite his work ethic, he's one of those people getting slept on and not getting the acknowledgement he deserves.
Late night studio, rapping in the basement. Missed out on my son as a kid, didn't raise him. Caught a few cases, got locked up in state pen. I remember Taman was 8 then. I was poor, sleeping on the floor. It's depressing, I knew I wanted more. I guess it was a blessing. Now I'm writing album number 4 in the West Wing. Did a bunch of tours, I can afford the best things. I went from broke as a joke to rich as it gets. I went from deadbeat dad to raising my kid. I went from hell in a cell to be able to live. I went from poor to wealth, and I hate this. Dollar.
He's, like you said, he's made it. And I don't know if I don't know where this is going, but I think that's actually, I'm pretty sure it's not his son. At least it doesn't, it doesn't look like him at least.
Rich as it gets, I went from deadbeat dad to raising my kid. I went from hell in a cell to be able to live. I went from poor to wealth, and I hate this. Dollar in a dream, it ain't always what it seems. So be careful what you wish for. A dollar in a dream, it ain't always what it seems. Careful what you wish for. Lifelong friends that'll stab you in the back. They're the first ones that'll ask for some cash. I can't even talk to my dad without his hand out. I was least likely to succeed, I'm the man now.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm more focused on the video. Apologize, guys, I gotta run it back. I was focused on the video and how they're sitting there putting water in their cereal and stuff. Like, I never put water in my cereal. I typically would eat it dry, but yeah.
So be careful what you wish for. A dollar in a dream, it ain't always what it seems. Careful what you wish for. Lifelong friends that'll stab you in the back.
Truth. Your friends I tell people all the time, there ain't no such thing as friends. You're only friends as long as you're benefiting from each other. And then once one of you all have a difference of opinion or some shit goes sideways, then it flips real quick.
Careful what you wish for. Lifelong friends that'll stab you in the back. They're the first ones that'll ask for some cash. I can't even talk to my dad without his hand out. I was least likely to succeed. I'm the man now.
Me and my dad didn't have the best past. We're a lot better than we were, but it wasn't the best. And I've gave my family so much and done so much for them and stuff like that too, since I'm doing better, but I'm not doing quite as good as Adam, but I'm okay.
Talk to my dad without his hand out. I was least likely to succeed. I'm the man now. 10 cars in the pole barn. I don't even drive. 4-wheelers, dirt bikes. I don't even ride. I just sit in this chair, blank stare, look outside. That's a hell of a price to pay for this life. Matter of fact, you know I've been to hell and back twice. Angel stuck by my
show. This is supposed to be him when he was younger, saying you come into your dad's show. At least that's the way I'm perceiving it. I'm pretty sure I'm right, but there's been times where I've been wrong. But he's sitting there saying, like, hey, you come to my show.
My side that I should have made my wife, but I spend my time online looking at pictures of Instagram models. That's my addiction. Fly 'em out, give 'em money, this ain't free. Stay up all night, lose sleep. Get what I need, it's a disease. You ain't paying them to stay, you paying them to leave. Dollar in a dream.
You ain't paying them to stay, you're paying them to leave. So many people don't realize that when you're paying for, not necessarily paying for sex or anything, but just paying for company, most people I didn't realize I was doing it back in the day. Like, I would throw parties and I would pay for everything, but then I wasn't paying for people to come over. I was paying for that short bit of entertainment. Then I wanted them to leave, and that's what I was paying for, because it was one of those things to where, at least me, I was so brutally honest with people when it came to stuff like that. I'd be like, hey, y'all gotta go, and I don't want you here, get away. No.
You ain't paying them to stay, you paying them to leave. Dollar in a dream, it ain't always what it seems. Be careful what you wish for. Dollar in a dream, it ain't always what it seems.
His CDs.
Be careful what you wish for. All I see is unfamiliar faces. Did my song racism, thought I wouldn't say it. On tour, California call me racist. Boycotted shows, try to keep me off stages. I just keep my middle.
I remember that, like, he was talking about it. They said his music was racist and all that stuff. And I wonder if he actually did the shows there. I know people said they weren't going to go and was asking people to boycott his shows and stuff like that, but...
Did my song racism, thought I wouldn't say it. On tour, California call me racist. Boycotted shows, try to keep me off stages. I just keep my middle finger in the air. I'm the reason that I'm here. Are we clear? You're in the rear view, I can't even hear you. Double what I did in year 1 and year 2, so here's 2. Never being satisfied, always feeling...
I can definitely understand that, like, I'm still missing out on my daughter's life when it comes to a lot, but I'm still working on that relationship with her. But yeah, it's rough at times, and it was really rough when my daughter would cry because she didn't want to be with me. But then, this is just me opening up to you all, but then my daughter's and they're stealing food out of my fridge and all this stuff, saying I don't have food at home, talking about her mom's house. I was paying child support and everything, and I had my daughter. I kept her for a week, then she would go to her mom's a week. But that entire week she was with me, she would be crying, upset for the first few days. And then it was like she was counting down the days, and she would always try to steal her clothes and stuff like that. And it ate at me, the fact that she would do that stuff, but then I wasn't allowed to have custody of her. And it's just a messed up system.
In year 2, so here's 2. Never being satisfied, always feeling sad inside. Tell me who's down to ride, feeling like a homicide. Always gonna speak my mind, at least I tell the truth. Tell me why you always lie.
I'm done, man. I'm not good with this sad rap. That's just how I feel.
It's like a dollar in a dream, it ain't always what it seems. It's like a dollar in a dream, it ain't always what it seems. Be careful what you wish for.
There it is, guys. Adam Calhoun, the dollar. And he's letting you know, like, there's sacrifice to get where he was, and people don't realize it. And that's the sad part. Like, people just assume that your life is perfect, but they don't see those times you're struggling and all this stuff just to be where you're at now. And it's sad that, and that's the weight that he carries that he doesn't talk about much. But like he said, it's enough sad talk. Let's move past it. But again, guys, there it is. Adam Calhoun, the dollar. TMT fam, likes, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell, leave comments, thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever it is, what it is. You mess with me, I mess with you. And yeah, till next time, guys, I'm out.